What's up? What's up? What's up, my peeps? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let me make sure y'all can hear me good. Make sure I ain't buffering. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't seem to be buffering. Good morning, good morning, good morning, saints and friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. No, let me quit. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Got a couple things to talk about on this mighty fine morning while I work and get some stuff done for the awards. What's up? Come on in the room. 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 I know it's Martin Luther King weekend. I guess the people is out having a good time and doing their thug feels a lot there. What's up, Mocha Drop? How you doing? How you doing? Take me through that. Take me through that. Thank you, Mocha Drop. I did roll over this morning to your Cash App, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Shondelin. Hey, CC, Grown Woman Don't Try Me, JM Lee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, y'all. So this morning we're gonna talk about a couple things that is down in the news that I feel like we need to discuss, honey. Um, Brian Karn came down here, did a live video, sound like he took accountability for the things that he dealing with as far as him pleading guilty. So we'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about Stephen A. Smith. We are going to also discuss JAYZ. Okay, JAYZ got some stuff going on. Well, it's a victory for JAYZ. To a billionaire, is $100,000 considered a victory? I don't know. To a billionaire. Then we're going to talk about this Baton Rouge counselor, and then we're going to talk about ICE tear gassing 6 minor children. Okay. And what else what else in this title? Hold on. Bethany Frankel. Okay. Bethany Frankel. Let's actually start with Bethany Frankel. Let's go ahead and start with Bethany Frankel. Child, so y'all know Bethany Frankel. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember, but when Bethany Frankel was coming down here doing the reality reckoning where she was trying to say that the reality stars needed a union so that they can get paid for their likeness, like on Peacock, and all kind of other stuff, right? So if y'all remember correctly, she had Nene on her show, on her podcast, right? She brought Nene on her podcast. Her Nene talked, and all of a sudden we seen that she deleted the interview that she did with Nene, and people were wondering like, okay, so is Bethany Frankel and Nene not in good graces anymore because Nene may have made things right with the network? So Bethany Frankel is saying that she's alleging, okay, she's alleging and seemingly saying that Bravo stole her idea, is what she's saying. So she's saying that Bravo took her idea. I'm gonna let y'all hear what Bethany had to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Ciao. And I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Janetta. Good morning, Miss Shelley. Good morning, S.A. Rump. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, let me get over here to all right, here we go. Cause I'm a little confused, Bethany. And y'all know Bethany is not my favorite by far. Bethany is not my favorite by far. Let's be clear. All right, here we go. Let me turn it up. Everyone makes decisions for different reasons.
Nene going back to Bravo. So Nene and I have a good relationship, and I'm so happy for her for whatever makes her happy in her life. And everyone makes decisions for different reasons, emotionally, financially, career.
Bethany, what I think you may have a problem with is the fact that Andy don't want no parts of you. I don't know if y'all recall this, but at BravoCon, one of the fans had asked Andy a question. Have you talked to any of the past housewives like Nene, Bethany, Frankel? And then I think the other person was Kathy Griffin. And he said that him and Kathy had text. And then he said that him and Nene had text. He definitely left Bethany Frankel out. I believe that Andy hates this woman, to be honest.
So Nene and I have a good relationship, and I'm so happy for her for whatever makes her happy in her life. And everyone makes decisions for different reasons, emotionally, financially, career.
I don't know why I keep stopping right there.
Relevance, whatever anyone's choices, I'm thrilled for Nene. And I want to mention a couple of things. One, I've never in history heard of someone go after a company.
Why does it keep stopping? Anyway, so she basically was saying that she never knew that people can sue a company. Basically, again, she's saying that Nene sued the company and she's able to come back to the company. Ma'am, it's called a settlement. It's called an agreement. It's called something that clearly Bravo or NBC Universal is not interested in reconciling with you. But let's be honest. Nene and Andy had one of the best relationships that we saw, right? I think Nene missed Andy, and I think Andy missed Nene. Regardless of Nene coming out here insinuating that Andy was a possible, you know what? I really truly think that, and Andy knows that Nene is his rise to becoming who he is today. Y'all can say what y'all want to, but Andy and the Housewives would not be what it is today without Lenithia Monique Leakes. I said what I said. Nene is the one who gave the idea about Watch What Happens Live. Nene is the one who brought the girls in Atlanta together. Nene is the same person who absolutely uh, told Andy and asked Andy to bring the reunions to the Housewives, and they've been doing it ever since. Nene is a staple to the Housewives, whether you like her, whether you're a fan of hers, whether you don't like her. The facts are the facts. And to me, what I keep hearing people say is, I thought Bravo was racist. Now, let me say this. To be honest, if I made claims about an employer like that, like Nene did, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't want to go back. But again, I think Nene understands her value. I think Bravo understands Nene's value, and they may be tiptoeing with her right now, which I wouldn't, um, I wouldn't think that they would do otherwise, right? But I said that to say this: Bethany can't get the Nene treatment. That's the problem. Bethany will never be able to get the Nene treatment because although Bethany was smart and did what she did, you just will never get that. You'll never get that. You don't equate to what Nene equates to Housewives, right? You were a staple in Housewives. You did you did something amazing, I think. Um, hey Mama Bees, yes, you're right. Two things can be true at the same time. You were when you left Housewives, you went out here and you made your money, you did what you're supposed to do. But again, I don't think Bethany has nowhere near the influence that Nene had on the network, which is why Nene is back, which is why NBC Universal did not have a problem with Nene. And also, I'm gonna say this. I also think that NBC Universal and Bravo was smart to settle this particular lawsuit. Because I think had Nene stuck with that lawsuit and that lawsuit would have went through, it would have really painted Bravo and NBC Universal in a bad light. So I really, really honestly think Bethany, girl, I think you're a little bitter. I really do. I think you low key bitter. You saying out here that you happy for Nene and stuff like that, and y'all, you probably are happy for her, whatever. Or you probably have talked to Nene and all that stuff, but mama, you give a little bitter. So she's saying that the network stole her show because she had pitched this idea to Nene. She pitched it to the network and then she pitched it to Nene, where she was gonna take Nene around to meet her friends. Girl, do you know how many people have thought about a road trip or thought about something? Girl, you didn't come up. I mean, I don't know. It could be my bias. I don't like Bethany at all. But girl, people been taking road trips and filming road trips for years. What makes you this special one that the network has to copy your idea? Out of all people, they got to copy your idea, girl.
And take legal action for. I pitched to Matt Anderson, who is an executive producer on Miami and Atlanta and New York.
Hey, Brianna.
With just
I don't know why I keep stopping, but now she's saying that it was a road trip with just her and Nene. And again, she's saying that the network allegedly, she's seemingly accusing the network of stealing her a road trip idea. Girl, Bethany, this my thing. I low key think, Bethany, you can create your own stuff at this point. And I'm not saying that to be dismissive either, but you can build your own stuff. Like I don't understand that. You know how like they're saying when people be like, I made you. No. Well, okay, if you did make me, make another one. That's how I feel about it. But Bethany, girl, I think you're a little bitter. I really do. I think you're a little bitter. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a teachy wenchy bit. All right, so let's get into Jay-Z. So Jay-Z has been cleared court rules that he's entitled to recover $119,000 after throwing out the paternity lawsuit. So let's get into it. Jay-Z has secured a significant legal victory from after a California court ordered that he is entitled to recover nearly $120,000 following the dismissal of a years long paternity dispute. Well, let's keep in mind that was 10 years of them dealing with that. So, according to Baller Alert, the ruling stems from claims brought on behalf of Raymir, who alleged that he was fathered by the rap mogul in the mid 1990s, with the late Wanda I don't know how to say the last name. I'm gonna just say Wanda S. Now that's the young man's mother, but she passed away. Where was I? Okay, so the complaint was filed by Lily Coley, identified in court papers as Ramir's godmother and legal guardian. Jay-Z has consistently denied the allegations, previously characterizing them as a part of a decades-long harassment campaign orchestrated against him. Hey, Dee Dee. On Tuesday, Judge Sherlyn Peace Garnett, her middle name is Peace, interesting, entered judgment in Jay-Z's favor, finding him entitled to recover $119,235.45 in attorney fees and costs. The decision relied heavy on California's anti-SLAPP statute, which states that a prevailing defendant on a special motion to strike shall be entitled to recover the defendant's attorney's fees and costs. The court rejected Coley's bid for reconsideration in a detailed 15-page ruling. Okay, so I bet y'all gonna get somewhere and sit your ass down now. Huh? Ray Mir and the grandmama or the godmama. I bet you gonna get somewhere and sit down now. Huh? Because now you got to pay Jay-Z's attorneys $119,000, which ain't nothing but chump change to Jay-Z. But I go all the way and get my change, okay? I get my little pocket change. I'm just saying. I mean, at some point, enough was enough. Again, I don't think that Jay-Z should. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as far as that paternity test, etc., I don't blame him. I wouldn't have took it either. Okay. Well, Jay-Z ain't got to worry about paying that attorney. And now you got to pay the attorney, the pointed out attorney. Okay. Y'all, Ludacris. Let's talk about it. Ludacris and Nelly. Ludacris and Nelly was supposed to be opening up or going down there and opening up for the white folks at the Kid Rock's 2026 Rocket the Country Festival Tour. Okay. Well, Ludacris has dropped out. Okay. He has dropped out. This is Kid Rock's little event. And Kid Rock, in case if y'all don't know, is a bona fide MAGA supporter. He's MAGA. He's all of the things, right? He loves Trump. So Ludacris dropped down at the last minute because fans were saying that they was going to start boycotting his music, not listening to his music and stuff. And so him and his PR came out here and said that they're dropping out of they're dropping out of the what am I trying to say? They dropping out of the tour, right? Ludacris. Let's get into it. Ludacris is no longer set to perform at the Kid Rock's 2026 Rock the Country Festival Tour after a fierce backlash from fans over the event's lineup. The festival, which also features artists like Kid Rock, Jason, I don't know these people, Blake Shelton. We know Blake Shelton. That's such a disappointment. I like Blake Shelton, but we know he's a bona fide Trump supporter as well. And Jelly Roll drew criticism online for its perceived political leanings, with some fans interpreting the bill as closely aligned with conservative and MAGA friendly audiences. The controversial booking announcement included Ludacris named among acts set to tour 8 cities across the U.S. from May through September. Fans took to social media to express shock and disappointment at seeing the hip hop icon listed alongside performers known for their conservative stance, sparking intense debate about what his inclusion might signal. However, Ludacris's representation called the situation a mix-up. It wasn't a damn mix-up, telling Rolling Stone that his name appeared on the lineup in error and that lines got crossed. No, you saw people wasn't finna keep playing with you, Ludacris. That's what you saw. That's what y'all saw. This is bull crap. Ain't no lines get crossed up like that. Because if lines got crossed up like that, it would be a big problem out here. Y'all lying. Okay, let's be clear. Lines got crossed in insisting that he was never supposed to be a part of the festival. In response, the festival organizers confirmed Ludacris' name has been since removed from the official lineup listing. Yeah, because he didn't want to be on there. It wasn't because they accidentally put his name on there. Let's Ludacris, please don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, Ludacris. Please don't. And I like Ludacris. So yeah, you was wrong for that. Now the broader Rock the Country tour, launched by Kid Rock, markets itself as a celebration of music in America, but critics have linked his tone to conservative politics due to the presence of performers associated with pro-Trump spaces and events. Some fans had taken a particular issue with Ludacris, known for past endorsements of Democratic figures, being tied to what they saw as a politically coded festival experience. Despite Ludacris stepping away, fellow rapper Nelly, who also faced criticism for joining the lineup, remains on the bill. We already know Nelly is a horrible sellout. Nelly ain't shit. He is a sellout. And we don't fool with Nelly. At least I don't. Okay, I don't fool with you, Nelly. I don't like you. I think you have made a fool out of yourself over the last few years. Y'all, you and Snoop Dogg will do anything for a check. Y'all ain't shit. Okay, let's be very clear. I want to be extremely clear. Okay, you ain't shit. And so you didn't, Ludacris. It was wise of you, and I understand it. I understand y'all having to come out here and clear this thing up like you supposed to. But let me just tell you again, don't do this shit no more. Don't do this no more, cause we not fooling with them people in 2026. Okay, and again, Nelly, we stopped. I didn't watch Nelly's show. I don't listen to Nelly's music. Y'all really think no, Snoop is not on the lineup, but y'all know Snoop did go down. What Mama B's, what did Snoop perform at? Um it was some kind of ball. I can't think. Was it an inauguration ball for the Orange Man? It was something he performed that for Trump. Um so we ain't been fooling with him ever since. And this is what you'll hear a lot of Nicki Minaj fans saying. Y'all don't be getting on Nelly and Snoop Dogg. Yes, we do. We drag the hell out of them. Sure did. And I still don't. I didn't watch Nelly's show. I didn't review Nelly's show. Sorry. But no, I'm not sorry, actually. We not fooling around with these people who are going around there showing their ass and wants to line up with these MAGA supporters. Absolutely not. Just not doing it. Not doing it. So Ludacris, you did what was best, but since your name was already on there, there's already people that just ain't fooling with you. You know what I mean? So now, speaking of politics, let's get into ICE. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna try not to get angry, or not angry, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to spike out in the words of how Luda been a sellout? Help me out, Shay. How Luda been a sellout? What Luda do to make him a sellout? This is my first time ever seeing Luda actually align with this administration. He's typically always Democratic leaning. So, I don't this is my first time ever seeing him do that. You know what I mean? Okay, so um wait, I agree. Nelly called me a stranger. Every low down dirty name anyone can call a woman. I printed out conver- conversation out. What was your, wait a minute. What was your conversation at? At on um yeah, I'm about to talk about that, Miss Tiffany. Where was this conversation at? On oh, you made a comment about Ashanti's weight gain. He called me a garden tool. Uh-uh. Not a garden tool, girl. A garden tool? Jesus. Wait a minute. A garden tool? Jesus. Lord have mercy. Did you not hear Cat Williams about Luda then took that lady child so he don't pay child support? I don't remember that. I gotta look that. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Okay, so but I'm not saying you wrong or anything like that. I just don't remember. Um, let's get into ICE. Lord, please keep me calm. Cause every time I hear the 92%, I hear people saying, I'm sitting down, I'm not worried about this. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear it. Um, is this the one? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. So I want y'all to hear this. Ice. Dang, I can't find the video. Okay, ice, tear gas. Here we go, right here. Here we go.
Hospital in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Listen to this. By the way, these were black kids. So I'm already getting activated. These were black kids. So when y'all say I'm the 92% and I'm chilling, that's bullshit, bro. We don't got time to be chilling. Okay? None of us do. None of us got time to be chilling. Okay? Don't tell me that you is out here chilling because it ain't got nothing to do with you. What if this was one of your grandchildren? Let's listen to it.
That included a 6-month-old baby. We have some serious news right now. ICE tear gassed a vehicle that included a 6-month-old baby, causing the baby to be sent to the hospital in Minneapolis, Minnesota. According to the New York Times, Sean and Destiny Jackson, parents to 6 children, were driving in Minneapolis, Minnesota when a tear gas canister shot by ICE agents exploded underneath their vehicle. They were on their way home from basketball practice, and inside the vehicle, an 11-year-old child, a 7-year-old child, 2 4-year-old twins, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. ICE agents stopped them, proceeded to fire a tear gas canister under their vehicle. As smoke filled the car, the parents rushed to try to get the children out of the vehicle. When the father tried to get the infant child, he says that the infant child was, quote, lifeless. The child had foam or bubbles coming out of his mouth. He had to get emergency mouth-to-mouth and CPR, rushed to the hospital. The children are now traumatized. They're not sleeping. This is the reality of what's happening in Minneapolis right now. And people need to know about it. So spread the word and follow along for more.
Those were black kids. So miss me with this bullshit that you sitting down and you chilling. We don't got fucking time to chill, okay? We don't. We do not have time to chill. Y'all get out here with these midterms. These midterms got Trump shaking in his boots, okay? And we know he is doing everything in his power for the midterms to not exist. But right now, baby, everybody, you need to check your voters registration. You need to make sure that you are in your county that you should be voted in. I mean, that you should be registered in. Check all that stuff. If you need to change your address, do it now so that it can be done in time enough for midterms. Now, here's the thing, and this is what a lot of people aren't telling you guys when it comes to your ballots. I mean, when it comes to all of your things, okay, dealing with voting, please submit it early so that way it can get to where it needs to get to, and that time, I mean, that stamp has the date before, because I think, well, I know I think it's different for different states, but just make sure that you have enough time, enough wiggle room to get your items in, so that way you know you're good with your vote, with voting, okay? Because again, and I've posted some resources for you to check your voting, check what county you're voted in, check all those things. Please check them. I can't deal with people who have been saying I'm chilling because this ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't no dog. I ain't got no dog in this fight, and this don't got nothing to do with me. And listen and listen to me good. Listen and listen to me good. Okay? It don't matter. The 92% right now don't matter, bro. It don't. And I've been saying this for the longest, man. What if that was your children? They were coming home from basketball practice, which tells you that this can literally happen to any one of us. Because you got to understand, while they in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now, they about to be everywhere. They're literally about to be everywhere. So I listen. I think y'all, we have to be focused. There are going to be so many distractions that are going to come our way, but we gotta rise above the distractions. We really do. Yeah, that 92%, it don't mean nothing right now. It means absolutely nothing. And I keep saying this. It doesn't mean anything. Our black people, Don Lemon, this is what's crazy, y'all. So Don Lemon, y'all know Don Lemon, he gets out on the street and he gets everybody's opinions about stuff, right? So he stops this man. And so this man, you can clearly tell he's a Trump supporter and he was supporting ICE, right? And so he I let me see if I can pull up this video real quick because I want y'all to hear this. See, this is why we need Don Lemon out here, because Don Lemon get down to the get down. Okay, let's listen to this.
Am I allowed to say what I think?
You can say whatever you want.
I think all the chaos is caused by these paid agitators. When Obama was president, he did the same thing.
Sir,
the Democrat.
Wait, hold on. He said that it's paid agitators out here. Where is the paid agitators? Well, and how much money they making? How much money they out here making, sir? Paid agitators? Y'all listen to anything Fox News tell y'all, and y'all listen to anything that orange man tell y'all. Where are the paid agitators? So y'all think when somebody's screaming at ICE for ICE doing foolish that they're paid agitators? You're weird. You're weird.
Am I allowed to say what I think?
What do you think of what ICE is doing in Minnesota?
Am I allowed to say what I think?
You can say whatever you want.
I think all the chaos is caused by these paid agitators. When Obama was president, he did the same thing, and the Democrats were crickets about it. Now, because they hate Trump so much, they make a big deal.
You might have a point about that, but they weren't beating people up in public when Barack Obama did it.
They weren't resisting as much.
Well, because they were using due process. Like, they had to have a warrant.
They had warrants.
They don't have warrants.
They're going after the worst of the worst. Seriously, illegal aliens that have criminal records.
Sir, that's not who they're going after. I've been out there. They're going after citizens. These are American citizens that they're picking up. They're not illegal aliens. And most of the people, most of the people who they pick up have no criminal record. You want to see the facts? Can I show it to you? 73% of the current ICE detainees have no criminal convictions.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Great.
I thought there were warrants.
No, there are no warrants.
You mean they without warrants?
Yes.
They did.
Yes, and they're picking up American citizens.
I watch the news constantly.
You watch Fox News constantly.
Well, I flick on to CNN and MS Now.
But what do you watch the most?
Fox News.
That answers your question.
I mean that tells us everything we need to know. That tells us everything we need to know. And shout out to Don for being so patient, because I couldn't do it. I can't do stupidity. I can't do the uneducated. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Sir, these people are operating with no warrants. I did see that a federal judge did allegedly say that peaceful protesters can't be tear gassed in Minnesota, but child, that doesn't mean anything to this administration. They have defied every federal judge order that there is out here. They have every federal judge that has ordered something. Have they been listening? No, they do the opposite of what they're supposed to be doing. So no, they don't have any warrants. We've been screaming no due process since the beginning of this, which is in our Constitution. So I just don't understand it. You know, I had to put Ayana up here because today her show come back on. You know, shout out to Ayana Fix My Life, honey. I'm so ready. I'm excited. Why I'm so excited to see her show, I don't know, but I'm excited to see what it gives. Shout out to Ayana. If y'all don't know, I like that lady. That's why I always use her memes and stuff. But sir, again, we've been screaming to the rooftops about due process and about the fact that it is included in our Constitution. But again, what is a federal judge? Shout out to the federal judge, thank you, but it's not going to mean anything with this administration. They've been breaking the law, they've been breaking rules since they've been out here on the ground. So it's not going to change, you know? It's just not. And it's so unfortunate that there are so many uneducated people. There are so many people who just stop at one news cycle. That man don't watch no, and he might watch CNN, but you watching Fox News. You flicker to CNN like you just said. So you sit on CNN for 2 minutes. CNN say something you don't like, and then you go right on over there to Fox News. We know where you get your news from. Fox News is not a reputable source that anybody should be using, especially if you're not MAGA or over there with Trumpisha. And you so right, Mama Bees. That's exactly what they doing, trying to intimidate people from voting and trying to scare people out. I be god dog if I let y'all be scared up under me. We going down there and we voting. We doing what we need to do. We doing what we need to do. Okay. Child, now they out here talking about ICE salary. They out here wanting a double ICE salary and double the sign-on bonus. DHS, they're saying that they got some funds to give to ICE. Now, Kristi Noem, between Kristi Noem, what's that chick name? They say she was over there at a Mexican restaurant eating. No, get your ass out of here. Don't be over here eating. Yeah, they say DHS got funds and they're gonna pass it down to the ICE agents to double their salary. Did? No, not Pam Bondi. What's the other one name? His secretary of what is the lady name? That's how much I don't give a damn about her. Not Pam Bondi. Although Pam Bondi has been mighty quiet. Where Pam Bondi at? Where Pam Bondi at? Chef Fed's got a 1% raise. Where the F the funds coming from? I have no clue. And that's what I'm Kristi Noem. No, not Kristi Noem. I'm talking about the other God dog, I can't think of her name. No, not Kristi. God dog it. Hold on. I got y'all. Caroline Levitt. That thing. Caroline Levitt. That's what I was talking about. Caroline Levitt. She down there in Virginia eating at the Mexican restaurants. Girl. This is what I be talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Caroline Levitt. Girl, they got you down there eating at a Mexican restaurant. You don't belong. Press secretary. That's what I was trying to say. I said secretary something. I could get it out faster, but that's what I was talking about. Caroline Levitt's whack ass. She get up here in these interviews and try to sound like she really knows what she's talking about. Between her and Kristi Noem, both of them can go straight to hell if you ask me. Both of y'all ain't shit. Okay? Neither one of y'all ain't, y'all are crap. Okay? Now, Cory Booker says that he will not vote to fund ICE and says that the agency is out of control. Interesting. On Thursday afternoon, Senator Cory Booker announced that his new legislation will require ICE reform their training programs for new people to come on, recruiting them, as well as mandate agents to wear body cam. No, what y'all need to mandate is that they take them damn masks off, you coward hoes. Yeah, because that's exactly what y'all mandate, to take the mask off. Now, I did see a video yesterday where these... I like videos like this. I'm not going to even lie. This is the petty part of me. I like videos like this. I saw a video yesterday where a black man, a Hispanic man, and a white man was tormenting an ICE agent. He couldn't walk on the sidewalk because of the ice. They had on these special boots. And they kept telling him, I bet you can't get me, I bet you can't get me. The ICE agent kept trying to get him. The ICE agent kept trying to get up and kept falling, right? So when he finally got over there to him, they done sit over there and torment the man and pull the man mask. They pulled that man mask down. They sure did. They pulled that man mask down, did. I'm not mad at that. That's what more people listen. I'm sorry, but at this point, y'all are straight up cowards. Okay, I like anything when y'all get uncomfortable because y'all don't like for nobody to laugh at y'all and giggle and kiki at y'all and talk crazy to y'all. I like when people play in y'all face. Do sure do sure do. I like when people play in y'all face. Cause that's what y'all like her doing to other people. Now, um, I want y'all. Jasmine Crockett said something yesterday. I want y'all to listen to it. I felt like it was good. It's about 2 minutes, but I want y'all to listen to it because I think this was good. I think this was good. Let's take a listen.
Wrong, and it is very sad that as a civil rights lawyer, I'm incensed. As an American, I'm embarrassed. As a human, I'm infuriated. And as a member of Congress, I am immovable in my pursuit of accountability. You see, right now, people want to pretend as if this is right or left, but I'm here to tell you that this is about right or wrong. And it is very sad that the only people that are sitting here are members of the Democratic side. So I guess we just want to stand on the side of right. This is pure racism. I don't know why we want to tinker around with it and pretend as if it's something other than what it is. I like to call a thing a thing. And he has told us time and time again who he was when he talked about certain people being from certain shithole countries. Those are his words. Only reason I'm cussing in this moment. When he said things like they are eating the cats and dogs. We knew exactly what we were getting, and some people are saying, I don't know how we got here, but I do. The images that I have seen of people being attacked by law enforcement, whether we're talking about dogs or fire hoses, it seems very reminiscent of something that we have seen before in this country. And then people get offended and try to say I'm too black, but the reality is that y'all never let the fact that I am black go. So I'm going to be clear about one thing. I know my good black history. And so when I look and I say, and I will say it loud and proud because the DH secretary had a few choice words for me, but this looks like modern day slave patrols. ICE is only supposed to be doing immigration enforcement. And right now we have a record number of U.S. citizens that have not only been arrested, but as we saw with Renee, that have been killed, that have been maimed, that have been bullied, that have been brutalized, that have been unlawfully arrested. Y'all, we are living with an abuser right now. That is who Trump and his administration is. And frankly, I think we all have a little bit of PTSD. But if you know anything about a domestic abuser, the one thing about them that you need to know is that they are some of the biggest cowards that you will ever find.
And believe me, Mr. Sir is a coward. He's a coward. Jasmine, thank you for that. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Because that was good. 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 Because that literally fits what we're dealing with in this country. So again, when people say I'm a part of the 92% and I'm chilling, you full of shit too. No. I'm being so serious. If you are hollering that you are part of the 92% and you chilling, you full of shit. And I'm saying that with all my nuts. I am. Because it means nothing right now. It's not like because you have on, I'm part of the 92%. Let us go over here and get this, do this, and that. Unfortunately, right now, that don't mean nothing. There are people who are part of the 92% who are getting detained, unlawfully arrested, no warrants. Y'all thought that it was a game when ICE was down there in Chicago waking them people up and them kids, them elderly people and them kids at 3 o'clock in the morning, putting zip ties on them kids' hands, making them walk barefooted. And y'all think y'all off limits, bruh. I literally heard a video. I seen a video on TikTok where this young man, the ICE agent, was listening to his accent to see if he was from here. He kept saying he was an American citizen, and the man refused to take a peep at his ID. He refused to look at his birth certificate. So yeah, it is absolutely modern day slave patrol. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Chef JJ. Hey, Miss Monet. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Tiffany, Miss Didi, everybody that came in. If I didn't speak to y'all, listen. Ooh. Well, let's move over here to this coon. Okay. Let's move over here to this coon. Okay. And when I say coon, I'm talking about none other than the big coon that scratches his butt for white people, and that is Stephen A. Smith. Okay. So he made an apology for mispronouncing Omega Psi Phi. But let me read his apology. It says, to the frat, to my brothers at Omega Psi Phi, I just wanted to reach out and personally apologize for my mishap a few days ago. He just mispronounced the words. Evidently, in the midst of my clapback at folks coming for me. So don't get up here and lie and gaslight us. You've been coming at these people. You came at Jasmine Crockett. You came at Joy Reid. You've been coming at these black women. And so when people stand up for black women, then you want to come out here and say that everybody is, that you clapping back at people. No, bitch. You keep coming out here with this coonery behavior and people keep responding to you. Jasmine Crockett had the right to respond to you in the way that she did, and Joy Reid did too. Because you came for them first. You talked about how Joy Reid got fired over there on her show, making that a part of your business, which it ain't. And then you're mad because she give you the real facts about why she was let go or what may have happened. And then now you want to come out here and tell everybody, I'm just clapping back at people. No, you're full of shit, coon. That's what you are. I was focused on addressing them that I mispronounced the name of our fraternity. I absolutely had no idea I'd done so until I was informed 5 minutes ago. Simply put, it is inexcusable. Totally my fault. I'm proud to call you all of my brothers. That is not a mistake I should have ever made. Gotta slow down and speak clearly. Again, my sincere apologies. Sincerely. Now, can I ask a question? Do fraternities, because I'm not a part of a fraternity. I mean, I probably can ask some people because I know a lot of people who are a part of fraternities. If you make a slip up like that, what they doing? They on your neck or something? Because the way he came out here now, granted, people may have said something to you because you said it on a public forum and because you are a I don't know, but that upsets the fraternity, or is that deemed as disrespectful? Can somebody let me know? Dang. I mean, we humans, sometimes we slip up. Now, I'm not taking up for this coon at all, but I'm just saying sometimes we slip up. So can somebody tell me, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out why maybe a public apology was necessary. Like, again, do they get upset if you mispronounce it, if you have like a slip up? I mean, we all human and we do have slip ups. So y'all let me know if y'all part of a fraternity. Is that a level of disrespect? What is that looked at? Because to be honest, let me tell y'all why I'm asking that question. I'm asking that question mainly because the way he came out and supposedly apologized. The apology was bullshit, first of all. But I think he did it for attention. And I think he did it to try to keep from people coming at him in the black community. But this is not going to help you at all. It's not going to help you at all because, again, you keep coming for black women. And then you get on your platform and ask this stupid question. I don't understand why black people don't really care for me. Cause you a coon. That's why. He's good. He didn't defame the frat. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think he did this to try to sum up a narrative. Is what I think. That's honestly what I think. That's what I think. Oh, here go the video. Hold on.
I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I ain't just down with a fraternity. That's a brotherhood.
Okay, he corrected himself. Did he not correct himself? I'm confusion. Did he not correct himself? Okay. Stephen A. Smith, you did this shit for attention. Get your ass on. I'm done with you. Okay, child, Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell came down here to this internet with that old ugly, fugly wig, okay? And then now she over here talking about, girl, you do not have to come down here to the internet and give us no think piece about that terrible wig. Let's just face the fact your wig was horrible, okay? That wig should be thrown in the trash. But look like that lady repurposed your wig. But ma'am, you just put that wig on, look like you put it on backwards. I don't know what you did with that wig. But what I don't understand is how y'all do certain stuff and then come down here and get mad at us on the internet for talking about it. Talking about y'all took it too far. No, the people did not take it too far. You should have took that ugly ass wig off, lady. With your mean spirit. Now all of a sudden she's so laughable. She did. Girl, we still don't care for you. Like, we don't care. Mocha drop. Go there and tell that lady we do not care, Kim. Kim, your wig was horrible. You come out here. You don't come out here and get mad at us because your wig is a mess. Girl, no. And please understand, we're going to have commentary on it. Hello, this is Kim Burrell. Can't you tell? This is Kim Burrell. Bishop, I came to say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bishop. Happy birthday to you. Ma'am, go take that wig off your head. That wig was terrible. Oh, that goddamn Kim Burrell is a mess, y'all. Okay, so what else I got in this title? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bishop. Happy birthday to you. And they're gonna come down here and tell us that you got multiple hairstylists, and we know you got multiple hairstylists because we can tell. When your hair look real good and fresh, we know that the lady that you probably had in that video did your hair. We know when your hair got that poof up at the top and then you try to separate that wig with your natural hair. I think this is what you be doing. I think you put them wig clamps up at the front of your head and then you try to lay down all that nappy ass or hair you do got. You try to tuck it up under there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, one thing y'all cannot say is that Kim Burrell hair always look good. Kim Burrell hair have always looked the fool. Okay? She put that little piece of nappy ass hair. She tuck it up under the. She tucked that little nappy ass hair up under that wig clamp. You want to come out here and get mad at us because your wigs be looking a mess, ma'am. Now this is the worst wig that I've ever seen you wear, but we're not gonna act like Kim's wigs have always been A1. Them wigs have always been very terrible. Okay. No, I don't like Kim Burrell. I'm not like the rest of these gays out here. Y'all like to forgive people too quick and too easy when this is really the root cause is she don't like none of y'all punks. Kim don't like none of y'all punks and y'all steady around. I love Kim. She's so funny. She don't like you, punk. I love Kim. Kim's so funny. She don't like you, punk. Out of all these sermons that she done had on gay folk, y'all really think because she made an apology down to the Stellar Awards that she like y'all? Punk, she don't like you. She showed who she is. Okay? Now, there is one that love us. Y'all know who it is? The Miss Yolanda Adams. She loves us down. Huh? Yolanda Adams loves us down. And B Slay, aka Tone, him and Yolanda Adams is good friends. So we want to welcome Yolanda in and push Kim out. I don't know. Y'all love to forgive folks too easy. Kim said, I don't know what LGBTQ mean. For all I know, that could mean let God be true quickly. Oh, bashata. Girl. Kim don't like you punks. Okay? Just letting y'all know. Moving on. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so let's get into something else, child. Take me through that. Take me through there. Take me through that. Take me through there. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, we talked about JAYZ. We talked about JAYZ. We talked about BETHANY, FRANKEL. We talked about the tour guide. Let's talk about this Baton Rouge counselor. Now, y'all, this is sick. What we about to talk about. This is sick. It's sick. I'm just warning y'all right now. Trigger warning. This is sick. Okay. Here we go though. All right. Where we at? Baton Rouge. Here we go. Okay, so a man took to his social media with allegations of a counselor by the name of Quentin Dixon from Baton Rouge's Westdale Middle School. Uh-oh. Am I buffering? It look like it. Am I buffering, guys? No, it's a excellent. Maybe I'm not buffering. Okay, let's get back into it. You said no? Okay, good. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so a man took to his social media with allegations of a counselor by the name of Quentin Dixon from Baton Rouge's Westdale Middle School, where he was messaging his 14-year-old little sister, okay? Included in the post were multiple slides showing Instagram exchanges from November to December between the counselor and the student. He's seen telling the girl that he would have tried to holler at her, offering rides, and asked where she lives. He reacted to her story post with hearts often and questioned if she liked girls. These kids need to be protected from pedos like this week a nig. That's what they're saying. Okay. I know a lot of grown women and men needed a protector from these type of weirdos at one point in their lives. I'm a big brother and I stand on that. My little sister will be dealt with the way a 14-year-old should. But as far as this week, hopefully karma deals with him in the worst way. It'll be the ones that you least expect. I don't care if they was your friend, uncle, cousin, brother, daddy. We can handle it wherever or whatever way you see fit. I'm entertaining. I think he meant to say, I'm coming for you after my family. I don't think entertaining was the right word. Okay, so here goes some of the messages. Girl, I didn't know you was a student. I was about to holler at you until I really saw who you was. LOL. How could someone forget you? She responded and said, LOL, I don't know. Sometimes people just forget. He said, what would you have said if I forgot who you was and tried to holler? LOL. Then she said, I would have maybe I would have maybe said sorry, I'm 14. He then says, LOL, not hey, you already know me. Then said that, LOL. She said, LOL, you're right. Um he then says something to her, or she said something to her him about missing her bus. Then he said, "Excuse, ooh, that was so nasty. I'm so sorry, y'all. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I do have manners. That just came up real quick. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I got manners. Okay, I promise I do." He said, "So you missed the bus today? I could have dropped you off." I would have to beat your ass behind mine. The little girl said, "Oh, okay, that would have been nice." Oh God. He then says, "What part of town you live in? Did you know I coach football there?" She then says, "Nope." And then she says, "I live on whatever road." He then says, "Yeah, I can talk to you if I can take you. I can." He meant I can take you if you miss the bus. Just let me know. Okay, thanks. No, bitch. Her mama and daddy can take her down there if she miss a damn bus, bitch. I am so sick of you, you tired, lame ass niggas. You old enough that you can go out here and purchase you some coochie, and you decide that you want to get it from a 14-year-old and miss me with the 14-year-old was responding. He knows better. You should not even be entertaining that. Then she okay, so then in another message on November the 10th, he says, why was you still at school? You be needing rides home? And then I guess she posted some kind of story, and he said, I didn't know you like girls. She said, that's my best friend, LOL. And then she responded to the one about her needing rides home. He said no. She said no, I ride the bus home, but the only time I would need a ride is when I miss the bus. So then he asked her, do she have a boyfriend? This is a overgrown nigga asking a 14-year-old if she got a boyfriend. I can't stand creepy niggas. I can't. He is asking her at 14 years old if she has a boyfriend. She says, no, I don't have one. He responds with, wow, I can't believe that. She then says, why is that? He says, not trying to sound weird, but you lit. That's why I can't believe it. She says, oh, okay, thanks. He then says, you don't think you are? She says, I don't know, to be honest. He says, shaking my head. Well, you should know. You should think very highly of yourself. She says, I don't know. Thanks again. He then responds, no problem. What's your full name? She posts a picture to her stories, which as a 14-year-old, I don't like this picture. She posts a picture on her, but this ain't my child, okay? This ain't my child. She posts a picture to her story. He leave her heart emojis. She responds back and says, thanks. He says, you never finished telling me. And then to her thanks, he then responds and says, wish it was a way for it not to go away. where I'm from, oh my God, sir, the law wouldn't have to worry about you. The law wouldn't have to worry about you where I'm from at all. Then she posted more pictures, and he responded to each one of these with hearts and with saying, "You look beautiful." Y'all, I I will never be able to wrap my mind around what a grown ass nigga can do for a kid. Why are you out here doing ish that you know that you don't got no business doing? You should have never entertained a 14-year-old, regardless of if you teach at that school or you're a counselor at that school, a principal. You should have never entertained her. Now, who would get locked up would be me, because I would go around there, I would find you. And we would have to meet up about this. We'd have to meet up about you talking to my 14-year-old daughter. These are very inappropriate messages. They're nasty. And you should have never been in a space like this at all. And for any creep that make excuses for like this, they better watch out for you too. There is absolutely no excuse for you to be talking to a 14-year-old girl down to your school. Ain't no excuse for it. Baton Rouge Police Department, the Baton Rouge people, y'all need to put his ass up under the jail. Now, I don't know if this young man is raising his sister. It kind of seemed that way. I'm not going to hold you. It kind of seems like the young man is raising his sister. He went into her phone. Hey, Brittany, he went into her phone. And that's how he saw these messages. So it gives me that he's her primary caregiver or guardian. Yeah, Brittany, he needs to be up under the jail. And then they need to do whatever they need to do to him in jail. Yeah. Because here's the reality, right? Here's the reality. It ain't just this girl that he talking to. That's the reality. The reality is he's talking to more than this girl. More than this 14-year-old girl. Yeah, that's the reality. He ain't changing his stripes. This is what he wanted to do. And he been doing it. And he been getting away with it. This angers me. I told y'all about that 14-year-old girl in Houston. For 2 whole years, the girl had been sneaking out of the house and meeting up with, I believe it was the one of the coaches down to the school that she went to for 2 whole years. And the parents never noticed. I don't understand that. At this point, the neighborhood that they live in, after seeing the pictures of the house and stuff, I know you got cameras. I know you got cameras. And I know that Ring camera tell you every bit of movement that happens in its radius. So for y'all to sit up as parents and pretend like you don't know that your daughter is sneaking out every night and going and playing with a grown ass nigga, I have no respect for the parents either. And the parents need to be locked up. I don't got no respect for you for 2 whole years. 2 whole years. He parking down the street. She sneaking out of the house. However she was sneaking out of the house. Sneaking out of the house and meeting up with this man. And she's 14 years old. Meeting up with this man at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. No, absolutely not. I noticed where she says she lived. That super low income, impoverished area, and I'm sure he's preying on her because of that. He knows those kids over there will do anything that they need to for survival. I admit with that's a good point. That's a good point. Thank you for that. And not to mention the that's why I said I think the brother is raising her. is raising the little girl. And I'm not gonna lie to you, one of these pictures up here is really inappropriate for, well, again, I'm not the little girl's mother, but I think it's my 14-year-old daughter wouldn't be wearing it. Would not. She got on them, what do you call those low shorts, the biker shorts. She got on the biker shorts and a spaghetti strap shirt. And that's where he sent the heart emojis to her because she had that on. That's some sick shit. You need you that is sick. That's sick. How do you not know this was happening? That's what I said. For 2 whole years. For 2 whole years. This little girl was sneaking out of her house and meeting with this man down the street at, there were ranges of between 1 in the morning and I think it was like 3 in the morning or 3:30 or something like that in the morning was the ranges that they found the Snapchat messages that she was sending to him. That's the range of like, oh, him saying I'm outside or I'm this and I'm that. That's what they were saying. So for 2 whole years, this man was meeting up with this girl, this little girl, this minor, meeting up with her, and God knows what they were doing. God knows what he was doing to that girl. I need to follow up on the case. I do. I need to follow up on that case. But that's sick. It's sick. I just don't understand all this free coochie out here. You can go out there on Harry Hines Boulevard. I'm sure every city got a Harry Hines Boulevard where you can get you some free coochie if you need it. It's too many dating apps out here, too many hookup apps out here for y'all to be with kids. That is so sick. What can a kid do for you at your big grown age? So I went through my kids' book bag and everything. That's what I'm saying. Shoot, mama, I used to get mad at my mama for going through my stuff. Like, why is you going through my stuff? But now, as an adult, I understand that stuff. I say it all the time. As an adult, I understand why my mom did what she did. But for the life of me, what I don't understand is how can parents not know that their daughter has been sneaking out for 2 years? That is wild to me. That means you ain't checking that girl's room. You're not checking her phone. You're not checking nothing. And maybe just maybe you knew what she was doing and you was cool with it too. Could be, right? I think these parents, these no good ass parents, they need to be locked up too. Sure do. Need to be locked up and throw the key away. Cause you ain't nothing. Throw the key away. It's right, it's too much free kitty cat out here. Cooch and everything out here. Too much free peen, too much free cootie cat. Girl, you can hook up with somebody in one day. It's not necessary for you to be out here messing with kids. That's exactly what that means. When I tell y'all, I don't have no respect for the parents. I don't have no respect for the parents. Now, again, I think this in this situation, I think it doesn't say this, but I think that the brother is raising this girl. I think he is, and I think he may be having a hard time trying to raise her a little bit, you know. But I think this is sick, man. It's sick, and the fact that this stuff happens all day, every day, is what's really sickening. And I guess maybe if you maybe y'all okay with stuff like this. Some of y'all, maybe y'all okay with it. I don't know. But I think you're sick, and I think I think they need to do what they need to do around there in that jail to you. And lock your mamas and stuff up too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. All right, so y'all, Trumpisha came out here talking about He all of a sudden now, y'all, he got a health plan. He got a health plan all of a sudden. Got a health plan. And we know exactly why he doing what he doing. He full of shit. Talking about he gonna make prescriptions go down. Can I be honest with y'all? Y'all remember me telling y'all about that story where that man had to choose between his rent and his asthma medication, and he ended up choosing his rent and passed away? I had to make a really, really hard decision yesterday. And I'm not saying this because I want somebody to feel bad for me. I'm not saying this at all. I'm just telling y'all that it is real. That sometimes you do have to make a sacrifice, whether you're going to pay for your medicine or you're going to pay for your phone, you're going to pay for this or you're going to pay for this, right? I went on the CVS app to refill my medicine yesterday or the day before yesterday, or maybe what's today? Saturday? This was Wednesday night. I went to fill it because I need it, right? There are 4 medications that I need. Each one of those medications has doubled in price. Every last one of them. When I went back on the app, I said, "Oh, I know you lying." I called CVS. And they were like, "Oh, it's been a price change on the meds." On those medicines, one of them, for example, I paid $94 for. And it just went up. Maybe about four months ago, it just went up. It was 60 something dollars. Then it went up to 94. And now it is literally 170 something plus dollars now for one prescription. So when you hear people say that prescriptions are increasing, they're not lying to y'all. And what's crazy is that people are going to have to pick and choose whether they are going to live or whether they're going to die. And this is what this administration wants. Right now, I'm not making my full-time salary because of dealing with nephew, right? So I had to make a sacrifice. I had to choose what I was going to do. So when you see stories like that, it's not a lie. It's not made up. It is absolutely true. And I'm quite sure some of y'all can testify that y'all's medicines have gone up. Some of them have increased by hundreds of dollars for people. That man's inhaler, and I believe him because I used to pay about $25 for the I have asthma. So I used to pay $25 for the solution that you put in the machine. Right? Now that medication is in the 70s now. I want to say it's right at like 69 something. Right close to $70. What I used to pay $25 for. I mean, back in the day, it used to be on that $4 list or that $6 list over there at Walmart. Walmart is high on prescription. I gotta go to GoodRx and see where it's the cheapest at. And believe me, it don't be much of a difference. This is what they want. This is what that big nasty ass bill represents. And people are not educating themselves on the things that could possibly happen to you. Like, I'm frustrated because, again, it's like I gotta make a choice. I gotta figure this thing out because this is crazy. And baby, I ain't asked to be sick. But one thing I'm not going to do is play with my health, especially around this time of the year, because of the simple fact that the flu is going around. There's pneumonia going around. It's something going around constantly. So you got to have your medicine to free up your airways so that you can breathe. I feel bad for anybody who has an illness, period, but especially if you suffer from things like asthma. I have literally seen people die around me from asthma. One of my close cousins passed away in my hands, in my arms, from asthma. That girl died in my arms from an asthma attack. So it frustrates me when people sit up here and say, oh, y'all making them stories about your prescription. I mean, they send it all over social media. Y'all are idiots. People are literally having to choose whether they are going to live or whether they are going to die. So listening to that young man have to, his prescription go from $65 to $600+ for him to get an inhaler. And please understand that in all areas, the price is not the same. It's different in different areas. When I tell y'all that again, it ain't, we just cannot keep making these excuses, or we just can't keep like, just come on, bro. I feel bad for everybody who is dealing with, especially people with terminal illnesses and things like that. I really feel bad because it is going to be a choice between life or death. If y'all have not read that big, beautiful bill, read up on that shit. Read up on what their plans is. So what Trump is out here talking about don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. I'm lowering prescription, but you a bald-faced lie. So I'm telling y'all, I'm like, I'm going to explain more in Patreon, of course, but it is a matter of trying to figure things out. And I know that there's a lot of people juggling pretty much everything that they got going on in their life. And I just pray that people who are juggling and trying to figure it out, I pray God gives y'all the right answer. I pray that God provides resources for you. I pray that God takes good care of you in these manners, because it's real nasty out here, yo. It really is. It is. This inhaler with less than 200 puffs in it has gone up in price. But they ain't put no extra puffs in there for you. I'm sorry. Y'all know I get passionate about these things. I get so passionate. I get passionate about these things, and I do because, again, this is real life. There are a lot of people suffering from the fact that they can't pay for their prescriptions because they need a roof over them and their kids' heads. Or they need food on their table. So I'm going to skip out on my medicine this month because I need to feed my kids. This administration is just a piss poor example, or an example of piss poor attitude, of piss poor behavior. They want to see people fail. They want to see people die. They want to see people suffer. And you still got dumb people who are still sitting up supporting this current administration while we yet suffer in everything that we got going on. Child, listen. I'm over it, man. I really am, because it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey Andre, I saw that video. What video? Yes, they're making serious. I think you behind in the chat, Andre. I think she must be talking about that ICE video. Yes, they're making serious life and death choices. Yeah, I mean, people are literally having to choose. I saw a video on TikTok a couple days ago where this lady was having trouble with her diabetes medication or her insulin. Not I mean, that is diabetes medication, but I mean her insulin. And you need your insulin to live. You need your insulin to live. So I'm so disgusted by people who still support this administration. I'm disgusted by people who continue to make excuses. I'm disgusted by people who will not call and check on their people that they know, but because you feel like, I don't know, I don't understand how anybody could keep aligning with this administration. They don't even give a shit about y'all that are aligning with them. Y'all really think Trump give two fucks about any of y'all that support him? He don't. Child, let me get off of here, because I listen. I feel myself getting angry. My ears are starting to get a little hot. My ears is getting hot, y'all. That means I'm finna get angry. So I'm probably finna get off of here, because I literally yesterday I was like, what the? If it ain't one thing, it's another. Dealing with nephew, gotta make sure my medicines are good. Gotta make sure, like, this is insane, man. If we go to where things are going to get worse, things are going to get worse anyway. Things are going to get worse with this current administration anyway, because he got to show us how big his balls is, and yeah, it's going to get worse. This is why I say the man don't care nothing about now one of us, nobody. I'm disgusted and triggered about what's going on with this administration. I literally said a prayer this morning begging God to remove this man from office. Me too. I've been banned. Listen, Brittany, the other day I fasted and prayed. That's how bad I want him gone. That's how bad I want him gone. I fast and prayed. Yeah, and Trump don't care about it. He really don't even care. And that's the crazy thing. These people think they got a friend in Trump. Trump ain't got no damn friends. Trump don't like y'all either. The rich, he don't like y'all. He don't like the poor. He don't like nobody but himself. And he don't even love himself. He don't like himself either. And another thing, I just can't understand how some people can just sit back and be silent about certain things. But I mean, yeah, I just don't understand how people can be silent. I don't. Did you see the pardons he gave this week? No, I missed that one. This week has been really hectic for me, but I missed that one. Child, but I'm not surprised. If a man is gonna sit up here and pardon the January 6 people, I'm not surprised by any other pardon that he decides to do. I'm just not. I'm not. Today is Saturday. Yesterday was just such a rough day, y'all. Like finding out about that prescription, trying to make sacrifices, trying to get the stuff out for the awards, and yesterday was a crazy day. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm literally running on about 3 hours of sleep. I'm tired, but you know how you're too tired to go to bed, or too tired to rest, or too tired to do anything. And plus, I feel like if as soon as I do fall asleep, then folks start coming in here. The nurses start coming in here loud and stuff like that. So I don't get rest. I don't get no rest. That's why I keep saying I am so ready to go home. I'm so ready to go home, man. I really am. I'm tired, but I'm too tired to rest, too tired to go to bed, too tired to do anything. And I feel like when I do crash, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good when I do. One man stole over $3 billion, and he pardoned him. That's a shame. That is a shame, man. That is a shame for God. Well, it is Saturday. It's Saturday, January 17th. January 17th, Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. At some point today, I need to talk about traders. I want to talk about traders. Oh my God, and I'm yawning right now. But I want to talk about traders. I want to talk about I'm catching up on Married to Medicine. So I do want to talk about Married to Medicine. I'm good on Potomac. I'm trying to think. Is there any more shows out? I don't think so. I think that's it. It's raining here, so today is an indoor day. I'm pretty much going to go downstairs, walk down here to this CVS, give me a little TV dinner. Child, so pitiful. This give me a little TV dinner down here at the CVS, honey, or give me something to eat. And I gotta do some more stuff for the awards today. But I think later on, I'm free, so we'll probably do traders later. Hey Raymel, how you doing? Cause traders is so good, y'all. Traders is so freaking good right now. I'm enjoying every bit of it. I think that they did excellent on the casting for traders as well. But I enjoy it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about traders a little bit later on today. I might do it like right before Ayana comes on. Since she come on at 7. Wait, is she coming on at 7 or is that other show coming on at 7? That Huntsville show. Okay, so maybe she come on at 9. Or does she come on first and then Huntsville come on after her? Do anybody know? Let me look it up. Ayana's my girl, man. So, Ayana Banzant. Okay, let's see. On network schedule. I'm doing good. How's your nephew doing? I'm really hoping and praying that we get to go home. But he's doing okay. He has his days. Some days he's really good, and then some days he just, he has a hard time. But for the most part, doing good. I'm hoping to go home soon. Hopefully next week. Okay, so don't look like Huntsville coming on. Okay, so yeah, it don't look like Huntsville is coming on tonight. It says Family or Fiance is coming on in place of Huntsville. Oh, Huntsville is on a hiatus. God, dog, how many breaks they taking? Jesus. Didn't they just come from a break? I don't know what OWN got going over there with their programming, but I don't understand all these breaks. They take 25 million breaks throughout the year, talking about mid-season break here and last quarter break over here and Memorial Day break over here, Labor Day break over here, and what is going on? Well, listen, y'all. If you guys would like to be a blessing to the channel, you guys know how to do so. Catch out $ Chef DonDon 2 or via Venmo, Super Chat, Super Sticker, whatever you choose. The like button is free. So please definitely make sure y'all mash that like button. Voting is now open for the Reality TV Starlight Awards. We did have some hiccups and hangups yesterday, as we release the voting. But today, everything has been fixed. Well, it was fixed like super early this morning. So everything has been fixed. So you shouldn't have any problems with voting. I think people were saying that they couldn't scroll on the page and there was a lot going on. Well, now if you use your mobile device, you're able to click directly on the voting link and it'll open up and take you to where you can vote. Okay. You do have to vote in every category. Someone was asking me about that. Unfortunately, again, yeah, you do have to vote in every category. Even if you don't really know the person, I understand. It happened with like the Boss Bay Awards. I remember the Boss Bay Awards doing that. Like if you don't, you got to vote for somebody in every category, whether you know them or not. But I think for the most part, you're able to look these people up if you don't know them. What else was I gonna say? With voting. Oh, you can vote up to 3 times per day per email as well. Okay. I appreciate all the love and the support. I really, really do. Shout out to my friends that may be listening in the bushes that have been super supportive. One of my friends sat on the phone with me for 4 hours while I worked on stuff for the awards. So I appreciate it. Y'all might not be able to see the link, but let me try to drop it. Hold on, let me see. Well, here's what y'all can do. I'm gonna put the link in here. Take a screenshot of the screen. Okay, take a screenshot and go to your photos and click on the link and open up the link, and it should let you open it up. If not, I do also have it on my community wall as well. Hold on. The story. Awards.com. Thank you, Miss K, for your Cash App. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to vote, and then let me share this link. Copy and paste. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. That's the link. Really easy. It's on our website. These Starry Awards .com. Okay. Trying to heart y'all's Cash Apps. I woke up to 2 of them. I said, look at the people being a blessing. Okay, so that's the link. Vote away. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll be back up here later on to discuss Traders. I'm really excited about Traders. Like Traders is so good this season. It's making me really like Candace. I ain't gonna hold y'all. People keep saying they think Candace talking too much. I don't. I think Candace is doing what Candace needs to do on this show. I wouldn't have minded Portia still being around with Candace on this show. I wouldn't mind it at all. But to me, I am enjoying Traders. But the one person that I wish that I could... the one person I wish I could kick in his ear is that damn Michael Rappaport. I can't stand him. Dustin said he looked like a what was it? Courage the Cowardly Dog that didn't have no hair. Ain't that who that was? That's what Dustin said. He looked like a shaved dog. Oh, he said he looked like a shaved dog. I can't stand Michael Rappaport. I cannot at all. He's something. It's housewives. I just love the housewives. Girl, bye. So yeah, I gotta catch up on. I think I got like 20 minutes left on episode 4, and I gotta watch episode 5. So I'm excited. So we'll be back this evening. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good Saturday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.